I did a video with David Dobrik in the Tesla. And he's like, what do you think about Justin Bieber? And I go, oh, I love him, but his new song that just came out the day before, Yummy, is not it. It's a bad song. And then Justin Bieber pops out behind me. Yeah. Strangles me and is like, that's not it. Like...
Hi friends, welcome back to the Friendzone. I am your host, Symonne Harrison, and today I'm joined with
Shea Durazzo. Hi.
I'm so excited to have you. Thank you for coming.
Two besties talking about bestie things. It's just gonna be such a fun time.
Have you ever done a podcast before?
I've done a couple podcasts.
Oh my god, no way.
Yeah, my one that I'm known for that I always see clips of like next to Subway Surfers is the one that I did with Louis Levanti. And no, you know what I mean?
Wait,
like where
what?
it's like next to like the slime videos.
Oh my
or whatever.
god, yeah, on TikTok.
And it's me talking about like Olivia Rodrigo and how she was like meeting me in the club one time. It's so funny. And it blew up. Oh, and also like Billie Eilish. Like I talked about Billie Eilish for some reason.
Wait, but like what about Billie?
I sat next to her at Coachella at a club.
Oh my god,
like,
wait,
an after
wait.
party.
I saw this video. It was a video, right?
Yeah, crazy.
And I was like, wait.
It was like, it's 4
You're
a.m. and
joking.
you slowly realize that Billie Eilish is right behind you. But yeah, I talked about all of that on the last podcast and it like, everyone's obsessed with it.
So we need to talk about it.
We can talk about it again.
So that
the clip with
it
Brent
does very
and
well.
Lexi as my cousins, like that one blew up too. So you're welcome to Lewis's podcast because I kind of gave him a bunch of clickbait on that. So.
That is so funny.
We're gonna do it again today, girls.
I like always forget that not forget, it's just not something like regularly
But
on
I'm
my
a Nepo
mind.
baby. Yeah.
Is that like Brand Lexi or your cousin?
I know. No, it's like influencing has like run in our family. I don't know. It's kind of something that you have to do in our family, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, okay, when you're born into the family.
Yep, they're like, let's get the AdSense going.
They're
Let's
like,
get
let's get
into
monetized.
it.
Like, let's have $1 million in the bank account before you're 18.
Oh, please. I wish. I'd rather hit 1 million subscribers first. But yeah, it's something that we kind of fell into. Obviously, my sister and Brent filmed together for a long time. Those videos are resurfacing too. Have you seen those?
Yeah, it's all like
So
going
funny.
back. I get tagged in videos of me from when I was 11. It's like, I'm not letting
Right?
you guys forget about this. I was like, just let
And
me
we should
forget
never.
about
We
it,
should
please.
hold these people accountable because some of these videos are so cringe. It like actually it blows my mind.
Well, that was me, like
I know.
having the cringe videos, and I was like, let's not
But
remember
we've
this.
all evolved. Like the internet has watched us grow up, and thank gosh we've evolved, and we're
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're so tea now. Like look at this outfit, you guys. Are we kidding?
Thank you. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm in like a maroon little like, I don't even know what I'm in. Like a maroon fuzzy hat, like a gray dress, little like stockings and like black shoes. Very
Mhm.
cute. And we're wearing the exact same colors, just
Right.
like way two different vibes.
Yeah, I
but
dressed
I love
up
it.
for the occasion. I'm in a lovely sweatsuit, so
Love Boys Lie. Wait, this was
love
so
Boys Lie.
not on the Spark Notes, but like
Get into it.
you are like besties, right?
Love Boys Lie. Yeah, we met the founders 2 years ago, and
Literally, like some of the things I see on your Instagram, I'm like, how?
it's always a day in LA with a gay named Shea, and you never know what's gonna happen. You never know who you're gonna meet, and that's like I feel like once I moved to LA for school, I started saying yes to everything, and
Yeah.
just like being in really cool spaces, meeting a lot of cool people, and it's literally just like forged what I do now. It's crazy.
I mean, you're already out here. You have the opportunity. Like, why are you going to say no to something that
Don't say
you
no.
literally moved somewhere for?
Right. Your 20s are, well, I moved here for school, but your 20s,
Yeah.
your 20s are when you say yes to everything. Are you in your 20s yet?
I'm turning 19.
I'm gonna clock out. Thank you for having me next time. I just turned 25, Symonne.
Oh my God, wait, no way.
I've got some life experience. You can see it right here in these eye bags.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, no. Like, I thought you were like 23.
We're gonna go with 23. I'm 23, everyone. You can check my birth certificate.
I like low-key feel, okay, wait, this is such a random topic. I found out Tucker, like role model, was 27.
Okay, wait, give the girls context as to why we're talking about role model right now. Can you talk about it?
So, like, I'm trying like not to go on a rant about this.
No, but I love because you're like a fangirl. So like,
No, I literally bought a shirt yesterday that said fangirl.
okay, tell them
And
what
this is-
happened. Tell them what happened.
So, I got 2 days notice from Snap Nation. It's like Live Nation and Snapchat mix. And they picked me and one of my friends, which you've seen the episode, JT. They're like, yo, would you guys want to co-host Role Models opening night
Iconic.
in Arizona? I've never been to Arizona. And they're like, you leave in 48 hours.
That's so
and
cool
we're like,
though.
absolutely, like canceling all my plans we're going to do.
But you're
we're going to
saying
go.
yes because we're almost in our 20s.
Literally.
Hello.
It's almost in the 20s. I have 2 years left.
Yeah, whatever. You can be grandfathered in. It's fine.
So I was like, you know what? Yes. Like, I feel like, again, when opportunities come,
You say
they're
yes.
meant for you. Like you don't know when you're going to get the next one. And I did this same kind of concept with Rex Orange County. We got to interview Alexander backstage
So
and like
cool.
we talked about like pasta and like his favorite planet in the solar
Aw.
system. Like it was so fun. So they're like, okay, you're going to go in like 48 hours. We were like freaking out. Like in order of my favorite artists, it goes Billie Eilish, role model, Bruno Mars.
Wow. Okay, so you guys heard that. Next one, she wants Billie Eilish, and then
Billie
Bruno Mars
Eilish,
after that.
please, Billie, Bruno, and role model like Tucker. Like wow. So I was like so excited. We both love role model. I've been listening to him for years. So we flew to Arizona yesterday when I'm filming this. It was yesterday, and we flew in the morning, went to the concert, did all the interview. Like the concert was so good. Opening night, I actually am wearing this bracelet. The fans like in the crowd made like, you know, the like
little
friendship
like Eras
bracelets.
tour moment.
Yeah.
Cute.
So they were like, oh, pick whatever song. And because I'm a Gemini, he's a song called Oh Gemini. I was like, I feel like I have to pick that one. You're a
perfect.
Gemini too, right?
No, my boyfriend is, but I'm no slander to Geminis. He's great. I'm a Capricorn.
Oh my God, cute. December.
Yeah, I'm right on the cusp. I'm December 23rd.
Oh my God, wait. Day
Yeah.
before Christmas.
Yes,
Crazy.
it's a thrill. I never get overshadowed.
I love it.
It's horrible. It's awful. My parents were always like, you're going to get one big gift. And then I just wouldn't get one big gift, you know?
Yeah, you're like one big gift. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Merging holidays.
Yeah, we just overshadow every year. But it's okay. Now that I'm older, like I feel like I don't care about my birthday as much. Like when I was younger, like it was a big deal. But now
Yeah.
I'm like, let's just skip over it.
Yeah, you like Christmas.
Because I'm 23, so it's fine.
Yeah, you're 23. But yeah, more of the story. I flew back from Arizona this morning. Like I landed about 4 hours ago,
doesn't
and now we're
stop.
here filming
Crazy.
an episode.
Yeah.
So thank you for
We
coming.
wouldn't have it any other way.
We wouldn't want to have it
any
anyway. I want to know, like, again, I just look at your stories and I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so, like,
It's like
I'm
your
so
unemployed
intrigued.
friend on a Tuesday. It's like, what are they doing? why are you? What
I'm
is
like,
this?
how, where? Because we like catch up at events and stuff, but we never
Right.
really have time like outside of
And I'm
that to
always
like
like, oh, I
just
just
sit.
got back from London. Just got my little, you know.
I
like,
know.
It's crazy.
First of all, you're never here. Second of all, you're always doing like crazy stuff. So like, what's like the craziest like? Not even like a wow, I made it moment, but what was your moment where you're like, wow, like how is this my job? This is so cool.
Oh my gosh. We were kind of talking about it earlier and then we were saving it for the pod, but it was the Wicked premiere. Like
Me
that,
too.
Yeah.
girl, best day of my whole life. Honestly.
Wicked was insane. I think that was like the biggest carpet event
and
ever.
I've just, like, since I was 7, Wicked was the show that made me want to dance. Like, yeah,
Aw.
I saw it at the Pantages.
We see each other.
Yeah,
Like, we get it.
And I was obsessed. I bought the cast recording and I sang it every day and like go on into dance classes because of it. So that show has like definitely resonated with me. I've seen it 13 times on Broadway.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. So when the movie was coming out and they, you know, X'd Ari on it, I was like, are you guys, this is my Roman Empire.
This is the Roman
Yeah.
Empire.
This is
guys.
it.
Yeah. So that was like my most anticipated event. I remember texting everyone and I was like, does anyone have a lead on invite? Does anyone blah, blah, blah. Like I was like, I will be there regardless. Like I will
Yeah, I know
figure it
you were
out.
even texting me. I got invited like 3 days before.
And I'm like, I will hop a fence to be there. I'll pose as paparazzi. I'll be wait staff. I don't care. Like I will be there. And we made it happen. Shout out to Adeline. Love you, girl. She brought me as her +1.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh my God, Universal, if you're watching this, like clock out like immediately. Because I was a bad guest. Like not bad. I was really good. We walked the carpet at our allotted time.
You looked so good.
You looked so good. Oh my God.
thank you.
you. We kind of ate it down.
Yeah,
we
we really like stuck together. We're like, this is our
We
click.
did.
We're the click.
We got to the little lounge and then they were like, okay, everyone like hang out in the lounge. I did not hang out in the lounge. I camped on the carpet so that I could see Ari and Cynthia
Really?
walk. Yeah.
Shut up.
Bro.
Yeah. So I saw them walk. I said hi to some people. I said hi to like Frankie, said hi to Trisha Paytas and like,
Yeah.
so that
they
was
were
really
so
cool.
nice.
And then they sat all the influencers on the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I sat on the 1st floor in the 2nd row.
Like, how did you do that? I
Without it-
saw. you.
Yeah. So we waited for everyone to sit down. Like I waited for Ari to clear the carpet and then I took Adeline and we sat in the
You
2nd
found
row.
an empty seat.
We found 2 empty seats next to one of the producers, which
No
was so cool. I got
Freaking way.
to talk to the producer and his wife, and they were so sweet. Yeah, and she's like, you're going to gag, you're going to love it. And then after, we happened to be in the row that was right behind Ari as she was walking out. So I got to like grab her. We had a moment. We like cried to each other. I literally was like, you changed my life. I don't even remember what I said. I was
We're
literally
holding
like,
space right now.
But yeah, holding space. It was the craziest day of my life, actually. And then we
That's
went.
amazing.
I literally saw that video and I was like,
You're
what,
amazing.
where, and how?
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. She's about this big. She's 4 feet tall. She's everything to me. And now we
This
have
is
part
so
2 to look
cool.
forward to.
So part 2, we're gonna plan to do whatever that whole plan was again.
Yeah, we're gonna do that again. Anyways, yeah, that was meeting Ariana Grande changed my life, I think. And then I went to London and got to meet her again. So that was crazy.
You went to London
So
premiere?
like
I
you
went to
guys
the
are
London premiere
besties.
too.
Tell us.
Yeah, so I don't know. You could actually call us best friends. So
Yeah, you guys are besties.
I would say that was like one of the days where I was like sitting in my like bed the next night and was like, I can't actually believe that happened to me. Like,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
felt like a dream.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing.
What about you? What's your like most iconic?
I did have that moment last night in the audience because I know every single word to every single song.
So cute.
And I was standing there and I look at my friend and I go, how is this like
know.
our job?
Crazy.
Like it's not a job. This is like fun.
It should stay fun.
We'll literally be standing there like genuinely just like having fun, taking all the content I would normally take. And that's when I look and I'm like, how did we get like sent out to do this?
Yeah, that's so
like
cool.
we would have done it anyways. I think that's like the coolest part is that like I make sure like to say yes to a lot of things, but I also only make sure to say yes to things that I would do if I wasn't like getting quote unquote like hired to do it.
Right.
Because then it's not going to be fun and it's going to feel like work. And
Totally.
obviously there's certain things like you have to do or things go wrong or whatever. But I really want to make sure that like everything I do, especially like products I promote and stuff like that, I always like test it beforehand, make sure I like it. Cause I'm like, if I wouldn't actually use this or like whatever, like why am I telling other people to go do it? Which
She's
I
a
think,
bestie. She's a real bestie. She's not gonna lead you
I'm
astray.
real. I'm not
She
going
is.
to sell you on something that I don't like, you know?
Hello. And we have it on the record now.
I don't even know. I think like a huge thing for me is when I'm just like out and about and people are like, hi, like I watch you. And I'm like, you what? Like it doesn't like register with me that like,
We'll be like shopping at the mall and like for clothes for this. And like some little girls in like Pac Center or something will come up and be like, oh my God, or like even teenagers, like people that are literally like our age, like it's just crazy. It's really crazy.
it really is. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean you like watch me? Like
That
I
never
forget.
happens to me. So don't worry.
Stop it. Do you like get seen like out and about a lot? I feel like you're a very like
Sometimes.
recognizable person.
Yeah, because like you can't miss this. No, sometimes it definitely time and place. Like, but it is sweet when people say hi.
I think the most I've ever gotten like stopped was at Knott's Berry Farm.
I was gonna say theme parks is like because that's like that's our crowd. That's our place.
That really is.
Those are our people.
But again, it's like like Disney, for example, is a lot of like moms and kids, you know?
Yeah.
Not my demo. I mean, like a little bit.
That
but,
would
like,
be my demo, I think. Mine are like the only time I ever get recognized is like a little like dancer girl. I'm like, oh my God, I see you. Like,
yeah,
what?
you're like, we see each
I
other.
love that. I love it.
Mine was Knott's. We didn't count like individual people because we only counted like groups, right? 432 groups.
Oh my gosh, celebrity over
And
here.
then they kicked us out of the park because we were
Hello.
causing too much
Security
commotion.
risk.
Security risk. I was like,
Beyonce's in the park.
hello. I was like, I really just like wanted to go on a couple rides. No,
I'm
but it was like
dead.
so fun. But I'm like, why are you kicking me out of the park? Like, it can't be that bad.
We'll do Knott's again. We'll do Knott's Scary Farm. And
Wait,
then
don't
no
you,
one,
like-
no one can see you.
Oh my God, Knott's. I have the craziest stories. Like one girl spit
Really?
on me.
Oh, good.
Like an
Good.
actor
That's good.
spit on me.
Well, that's nice.
Another thing about you that I'm just like obsessed is that I
Yes.
always love watching like your like fashion outfit videos.
As you can see, if you're not watching, you guys, I'm in a very fashionable sweatsuit right now.
No, I
very
love it,
LA
though.
outfit.
Very LA outfit, but I do love fashion. Like I really, really do. But it takes a lot of brain power to put together an outfit. I don't have a stylist or anything.
Yeah,
so,
same.
But yeah, when I'm filming, like right now I'm doing my Coachella series because Coachella's about to come up.
Oh my gosh, are you going?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've been not every
This will
year,
be
but
my
you've
8th
been-
year going. I've been going since I was 16. Yeah.
Glam for Coachella. Let me know.
Yes. Oh my God. Well, I might need help with my outfits too, Ryan, because like I do this series where I try to impress my sister with outfits.
Yeah.
And she like hates everything that I put on my body.
Yeah.
Like she always will. But yeah, I'm trying to pick those out right now. And it's tough because I feel like fashion changes so fast. And if I pick out outfits this week, I'm not going to like them by Coachella. So I'm just constantly trying new stuff.
Well, also like something might pop up before and you're like, wait, I have to change the whole outfit. Or like, I feel like especially with Coachella, like festivals are a place where you can go and express yourself and be like, this is my style. I feel free. Like this is my opportunity or chance. But then people will see that and be like, why are you trying?
You're,
or
if you're
whatever.
trying too hard. It also needs to be functional, like because it's so hot and there's such long days. Like there's just so many little.
But yeah,
little
like
things
no
that go
matter
into
what,
it.
I feel like festival
Layers.
outfits are like a lose-lose in
Right.
general because you could either like wear something that you're like, okay, like this is what they would want and they're happy, or like you wear what you want And then people are like, "What? You're going to a festival?"
No, totally. Like one year I did full custom outfits and like I got them all like commissioned. and
Wait,
they
can
were-
I ask how expensive they
It
were?
was not that expensive.
Oh, really?
I was like really poor at the time. So I think I spent like $1,000-ish on all
Okay.
3 looks, and they're really cheaply made. Like you can tell. Like looking back, it looks like I'm wearing a costume because like the like vision that I had for myself did not meet the budget that I had for myself.
Right. That
So
always
even
happens.
though they were
yeah.
like custom looks, they looked crazy. And I remember thinking that I ate so hard, and now I look back and I'm like, oh girl, you look like Party City. Like what is happening?
But I feel
It's
like again,
crazy.
like how you said in the like right at the beginning of this episode, like we've all like evolved and changed. I think that's
Totally.
the cool part.
Yeah, if you can't laugh at yourself, like come on.
If you can't laugh at
you-
yourself, then like you're taking life too serious.
Totally, you have to look back at yourself and be like, well, thank God I'm not doing that anymore. And I look a lot better now.
Yeah, like you
and-
learned from it.
Yeah.
You know, I actually started crying when you posted your like, "Thanks for watching me grow up" on TikTok.
Oh my God, yeah. When we thought TikTok was going away.
Like
yeah.
literally jokes. Like bye. It happened for like 12 hours.
That was so dramatic. Like I
So
could have done
dramatic.
it at least 2 days without
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
12 hours was crazy.
Well, it still might go away. So we'll see.
But we have it for now.
You know what I'll miss if TikTok goes away? Not the app itself, but the like in-app filming capabilities. Like being able to find an audio and film or edit in TikTok. That's just something that I can't really do anywhere else. You know?
Okay, this is crazy, but you know how like on TikTok, like you were able for like a couple months, you're able to save videos before you post them without a watermark.
Now you got to post
That
them
was
first.
literally life changing,
Lifesaver.
and they were like, "Well, people are not posting anymore,
Right.
so now you have to post it in order to get it without the watermark." Which like before, I always remember that when you would post it, the watermark would be on it.
Right.
This like Snapchat deal yesterday, I like needed to get the audio from like it was like us singing on the plane,
Mhm.
but the audio that I was like selecting, that part of the audio wasn't on Snapchat. So I
Mm.
put the camera video into TikTok, put the audio over it, had to post it to my close friends.
Yeah.
Just to get the
Just to
audio.
get it. Yeah.
Because I can't save it without a watermark
Life
now.
hack. Yeah. Post
And
it
I
to
put
private,
like,
it'll still save.
haha, ignore.
You can also post it on your story and then save it without a watermark too. Life hack.
But like then again, like I literally
TikTok's, like,
made
banning both
that.
of you guys.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we
This
actually get
airs and
banned from TikTok.
like, bans you guys.
Yeah. Everyone's like, they hacked the system.
I literally just had that. I was at YouTube this morning and they're like, how do you guys film your videos? I was like, I film everything
They're on
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
I
that's just
film
how
everything.
That's how I started doing this was like TikTok. So it's just a habit now
It's second
too.
nature.
Yeah, second nature.
It's also like, I don't know, the camera is like really good.
It is the blurring. I live for a little retouch. You know, I
I
you know,
like
I could use
don't
that.
know what it is, but I will like, this is really embarrassing. I'm just exposing myself. I
Real
like
tea.
took videos with like no audio of me just like little like mirror videos, and then I'll post them to my close friends on TikTok to get them without the watermark because the camera is just better.
Genius.
Like I don't know what it is,
Yeah, I agree with you.
but the camera on that is amazing. So good. How did you like kind of like blow up?
Oh my gosh, my origin story. Yeah,
Yeah.
you ready for it?
I need it.
Okay, well, obviously we've touched on the Brent and Lexi tea, which definitely I think helped, especially with Nicolette's like notoriety and like people like seeing her face and knowing who she was. So that will always be like a supporting actor in
Yeah.
my blow up. But I always call it a catalyst event because like TikTok had just gone like to the public, like people were just now realizing what TikTok was.
Do you know what year this was?
2019.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
when I joined.
And I did a video with David Dobrik in the Tesla at UCLA. I didn't really have social media. Like I had like 10K on Instagram, but I just did it for fun.
Oh wait, I think I know exactly what
and
this
David,
is.
I get in David's car and he goes, I'm just going to ask you questions about pop culture or whatever, respond. He's like, what do you think about Billie Eilish? I'm like, love her. And he's like, what do you think about Justin Bieber? And I go, oh, I love him, but his new song that just came out the day before, Yummy, is not it. It's a bad song. And then Justin Bieber pops out
Nice.
behind me. Yeah. Strangles me and is like, it's not it. Like, oh my God. And so we have this like viral clip.
No freaking way.
Yeah. And then I posted a lot of TikToks about it that got like 16 million views. I had 150,000 followers in like an hour of being like, don't worry, sweetheart. Like he was mine first. And it's like pictures of me and Justin and I'm talking to Hailey Bieber. Like it was, I like
Oh.
ran it all the way to the bank. Like I was like, I'm going to capitalize on this moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, it's like when something like that happens, even if it's unplanned, you're like, how do I take this and make it something that it wasn't at first, but now it's going to be my
milk
moment.
the cow, girl. Like have your moment, have your 15 minutes. So I was like obsessed with that clip for a long time. And then COVID hit. Me and Nicolette were living together in our parents' house and we started filming like 3 dances a day. And I hit 1 million followers within like a month. Like,
Yeah, that's all like you would film the same dance. You'd post like 10 a day.
A million
and
times,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was just fun. I mean, like, we were just having so much fun. She was also 7. So I was like, learn this dance. Let's go. Like, you know,
Yeah,
it was a very
literally.
different time. And now we've just like kind of grown up with it. And it's always just been part of our daily routine. We're like, oh, we're going to share X, Y, and Z, you know?
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah. Very
Wait,
fun.
like, question. How did you end up in David Dobrik's car? Like, is no one questioning
we
this?
were like groupies, I feel like. Like, that was his prime Vlog Squad era.
Oh, I know.
And he would come to frat parties and I like let him into a frat party once because the guys were being like so evil. You know how frat guys are, like so evil.
Were
So,
you
like,
in a frat?
No. Oh my God, no.
No.
Not at all. But
you just like
I
let
knew
him
a
in.
lot of people
Cool.
at UCLA, so I would like let him in. And he like every time he would be on campus, me and my friend Audrey were like, oh my God, where is he? We have to go like say hi. And so we were like friends. And then Audrey was at the AFB house when he was filming the Justin Bieber thing, but no one knew that Justin Bieber was in the car because it was like a security risk. So like no one knew what was going on. And I got a text from her that was like, get to the AFB house now. So I got out of my class. I literally remember I was in an intro to Islam class. It was like a GE, grabbed all my stuff, ran like 20 minutes and was the last person that was in the video. Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that a crazy
that's
story?
Crazy.
I know. It's like timing, fate, whatever.
Oh my gosh.
And I met Justin Bieber. And I thanked David Dobrik. I went up to him at the Scream movie premiere and was like, just want to like let you know, like, thanks. I do this now for my job. Like, it's so crazy.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You know,
Very fun.
he's one of those like quote unquote like legacy creators that like everyone just knows David Dobrik.
Like you've like cemented yourself into
yeah, you watched or not, you know, you
Good or
recognize the
bad.
face. Like
You're definitely there.
Yeah, like whatever the reason is, you know, David Dobrik. You know, I think I met him very recently at the Sonic premiere that we were at.
Yeah, I remember that.
I like knew it was David Dobrik, but I wasn't like, oh my God, that was David Dobrik. I just was having a conversation and then we took a photo and then I hit after I took the photo, I look back and I'm like, wait, like what?
Well, now you're going to his house next week. So
yeah, now I'm going to his house next week. So that
sounds
fun.
creepy. It's for an event. Like.
It's for an event, guys. Okay, I'm really honestly like wanting to go back to this like whole like Coachella thing.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, I've been once.
Okay, what'd you think?
It was the second day of the second weekend. So for anyone listening or watching that doesn't know like how Coachella works, again, you're the master, but there's
King of
2
Coachella,
weekends.
self-proclaimed.
Yeah, King of Coachella.
Right.
There's 2 weekends. They are back to back, same lineup and everything. It's just literally just 2 weekends straight of it. My cousin Jake went weekend 1 with like a brand or something. And I was sitting there and I FaceTime him the following weekend. And we talk every day. But I was like, yo, like, how was Coachella? Like, give me the rundown, like whatever. It's like, oh my gosh, like Blackpink. Like I just kind of found out who they are.
Good. Oh
and I'm obsessed.
So
like
good.
whatever. And I was like, wait, like what's Blackpink? And he was like, oh my gosh, like, should we go again? And then we just kind of look at each other on FaceTime and we're like, pack your bags.
Yeah.
So this is Saturday. This is the second day of the second weekend. So we pack the bags, drive to Coachella, middle of the day. We didn't even get there till like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Literally change, go, and go to Blackpink, go to Kid Laroi, like just all these artists. We didn't even get back to where we were staying till like 4:45, 5 a.m.
Jeez.
Because you also had to walk like 3. Yeah, that's Coachella.
That's crazy.
You had to walk like 3 miles to the Uber.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
It's insane. And I was like, what is going on? I've never been to a festival before.
Coachella like has like, you would think they'd figure out the Uber situation since they've been doing it for years and years and years, but it's still just such a cluster every year. Like
It's awful.
yeah, you really need a private driver.
I love private driver.
The problem with the private driver is that even when we had one, they wouldn't let him into the artist lot to pick us up.
No way.
Yeah, because he didn't have the right credentials. So that was a waste. But I mean, like, even if you have to walk 3 miles, it's still worth it. And Blackpink is so good.
fun.
We went both weekends that year as well because they were
Blackpink was amazing.
Yeah, they were so good. There's 2 girls that are going this year. Lisa and Jenny are both performing. Coachella.
I know. I saw that. That's so
exciting.
They just announced like the world tour for actually.
And
Blackpink.
I'll be sat. I'll be sat at SoFi and I will be sat in London for both performances.
Okay, you like love your London.
I love London. I could live in London.
Can you do an English accent?
No.
No
vibes.
Can
No.
I do a British accent?
Yours is better. Yours is more posh. Like a lot of my friends have like a very thick, like vibes, like very
Like-
bad.
Wait, like a little
an
Australian vibes?
Like not really. Like more just like I don't even know how to explain it. Just very thick. Like
Thick,
sometimes I can't understand what they're saying. But I have some really great friends in London, and I feel like I love a city as much as I love my friends in the city because they can like show you around.
Right.
So I feel like every time I go to London, I just have the best time.
Well, also like if you didn't have friends or you're going solo, like you get a different experience.
Totally.
You know?
But that's like what traveling is. I feel like traveling, you can go to the most beautiful place, but if you're with the wrong people or like the vibes are off, like you're not going to have the same experience as you would if you travel with like, you know, or meet amazing people, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. Where's like the coolest place you've
Oh
traveled?
my God, I was just talking to your mom about this.
No
My
way.
favorite place that I've ever been was Tokyo. I thought it was
Everyone says
it
that.
was it's like such like it's like a different planet. Like the way society works there, everyone's so polite and like it's just so clean and beautiful, and that was fabulous. But I also love Sorrento, Italy. So those are my top 2, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Very different vibes.
We're going to Italy.
I know.
summer.
I know. You guys are staying in Sorrento too. Sorrento's fabulous. Don't worry, I gave your mom a hotel rack. Like it's
Oh my God. Thank you.
guys, we're taking Nicolette for her grad trip to Italy this year. Yeah.
Wow.
We did Greece last year, so Italy this year.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I haven't really explored Europe. I really want to.
Oh my
Also,
God,
Tokyo
Europe's
is on
great.
my bucket list
You have
for
to
this
do it.
year.
And Tokyo Disney was like the craziest thing that
Is
I've
Tokyo
ever
Disney
done.
the best one?
I would say yeah. I mean, like the downside is that there's like a line for everything. You need to get like food. It's gonna take you 45 minutes. Like there's a
Really?
line for everything, but the rides are so top tier that it's like, who cares?
You've been to Paris Disney, right?
I have. I've been to every Disney park in the world besides Shanghai. It's on
Oh
the
my
list.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wait, which ones? There's Tokyo.
Tokyo, Hong
Paris.
Kong, Paris,
Hong Kong, wow.
Florida, and then
And then,
Anaheim,
yeah.
and then Shanghai. Yeah,
Wow.
I know.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
I'm a big Disney guy. It's a problem.
No, we love Disney.
We
Who's your
love Disney.
princess?
Oof.
I
That's
have
a
2.
that's a tough one. Okay, you give me yours first.
New age. Well, OG princess Cinderella. Always
T.
love Cindy.
Happy 75th anniversary, my
Mhm.
queen.
And then new age is Rapunzel.
Yeah, I would say Rapunzel for New Age. I love Little Mermaid so much, but I also love Belle. So
Yeah.
I don't know. What about you? Who's your Disney
Rapunzel is my
princess?
favorite.
Yeah.
I thought growing up that the lanterns are on my birthday.
Oh,
I still think they are,
You-
which
you have to go to Tokyo. They have a Rapunzel ride now.
I know.
Yeah,
I am so excited.
it looks so cool.
In Paris Disney, there was one bathroom themed after Rapunzel, and I was like, we have to go. But like, okay, there is low key floating lanterns on my birthday.
Yeah.
There's like floating lantern festivals in the summer, so it happens like the week
No
before,
way.
like the month of whatever. But they're never really in California. They're like I don't even know, maybe like Arizona or like something like pretty close to
Have
California.
you ever
but
done
like,
it?
no,
Okay,
as like
this
my
year you gotta do
absolute
it.
dream. Like if I was gonna get proposed to one day, I want it to be at a lantern
notes.
festival.
Take notes, boys.
Whoever's watching this,
Mhm.
showing
The
this.
ring floats down on a lantern. That'd be very iconic. Yeah.
Okay, can you help me? Like,
I'll be the event planner. I'll
this?
figure it out. We'll have like a drone or something. I don't know. But yeah. we'll
Okay,
figure it
like
out
what's
for
your
you.
dream proposal?
Oh my gosh. $7 billion in my bank account. That's my dream proposal.
And you know
For
what?
real.
Yes.
I don't know.
Happiness is the price of red bottoms.
Well, thank you.
Already
No,
quoted.
I'm like at the weird stage where like it comes up in conversation sometimes with my boyfriend because we've been dating for like almost 3.5 years now. Like
That's
crazy. Like he knows the ring I want, he knows the ring size, but my stipulations are very like logistical. Like I don't want to be proposed to if we're still living in an apartment. I don't want to be proposed to
Yeah.
if we don't both have really nice jobs or like, you know, like I just don't want to like put ourselves in a situation where we're uncomfortable, you know?
Yeah.
I want to know what
totally
our
get
life
that.
is gonna look like before it gets there. You know what I mean?
Okay, is that like just proposed or like I get like married,
Mm.
but do you want to be like fully like not like settled, but like house, like
Yeah.
everything ready to go before you even propose?
Yeah. I don't know. Me and my sister talk about this a lot. She's like, it might be different because you're like gay. So like, no, but like seriously, because like she's like, I want to get married when I'm 27. I'm like, I could get married at 32 and be so happy. Like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not in as much of a rush, I guess, because I don't have ovaries that
Yeah,
need to be frozen.
exactly. You do not
That's true.
need to worry about that.
Right. So there's no rush for me, really. I want the timing to be right and I want to be very secure in my logistical side of my life before.
I have a gay question.
Yeah. Hi, gay.
Like, so I moved to LA in May,
Mm,
right?
mhm.
And what is your opinion on like all these gays in open relationships?
Girl, have you heard about this? Oh, we're gonna educate you, doll.
Wait, no, not specifically about gays in open relationships, but
Just people in LA in open relationships. Like,
I know one too many.
Girl, the friend zone. Let's give you the tea on LA dating.
Yeah. okay,
It's
give me the tea.
Crazy. Like everyone is in an open relationship. Like
It's
everyone.
sick.
It's sick. It's not sick. Everyone can have their own relationship. Like,
You
great,
know,
good for you. I'm proud of you.
Good for you.
my
but for
personal-
me personally, it's sick.
If that works for you, I'm so happy that it does. But I think the reason that a lot of people in LA are open is because a lot of people are like creatives and they go on tour a lot or they're you know, like whatever. I don't think that that's for me.
Oh, absolutely not.
But yeah, it is like when I was single, like a lot of guys would be like, oh yeah, like this is my boyfriend. And then like actively pursue me. And I'm like, this is so uncomfortable for everyone involved.
I could never. I could never.
Isn't that crazy?
No,
it's
that's
weird.
And I feel like there's
awful.
always one. You can always tell who wants to be open and who doesn't.
And
want to be
it's just so messy. And then people start drinking and then it gets really messy. It's just like, yeah. So people are always like, we are so healthy in our open relationship. And then like they go to the club and you're like, are you, girl?
Are you?
Uh-oh.
Are you?
Yeah, it's tough. But yeah, I would say the gay dating scene in LA is tough. I got really lucky with Mark.
Okay, yeah, wait. How did you and Mark meet?
We met at a gay club called Rocco's.
Love it.
Yeah, we met at Rocco's West Hollywood.
I love Rocco's.
Yeah. Oh, it's Rocco's is a great time. It was
Brendan,
like
I'm
close
obsessed
to
with
Halloween. So he came up to me and said that I look like Fred from Scooby-Doo. And apparently that worked on me. We don't remember meeting. Like we were so drunk. But
How long ago was this?
almost 4 years ago now. And then we got each other's Snapchat. He snapped me for like 6 months, asking me on dates. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I just got a new apartment. I want to get a projector. Let's watch the Euphoria season 2 premiere. So I was like, okay, you got me. So
Yeah,
I
you're
went
like,
over.
fine.
Yeah, I went over and then I never left. And now I live in that apartment with him. Isn't that crazy?
Wait, that same apartment?
Uh-huh.
That's actually so
Our
cute.
cardboard box on the side of the freeway. We live in like a loft apartment.
Oh my God, wait, that's actually so cute.
Yeah, it's a very sweet story. Yeah, I got lucky. He's one of the good ones.
I love him. He's so fun.
Yeah, he's fun. He's cute.
Okay, so I'm like single, not like actively trying to date, but like for future reference,
Yeah.
like because you have your experience, like what are your dating tips? What are your advice? Like what are the do's? What are the don'ts? Just give me the whole rundown.
Totally. I think don't overthink it and be yourself. Cause I think every time that I've ever like had a crush on a guy or like wanted to impress a guy, I get into this weird like
I do that
I'm
too.
not myself energy. Like I'm acting, you know, like putting on a show for someone.
You're doing the things you think that they would like,
Totally.
but if they like you,
Right.
and you aren't you if you're trying to like put on a facade for someone
And
else.
it's so funny because I feel like we see right through when people aren't authentic and
Yeah.
like it's very obvious and you're not putting forth your best energy. So I think, yeah, when you're your most comfortable and when you're not actively like, oh, you know, like that's when something will happen. I know it's so cliche. Everyone's like, love will come when you're not looking for it.
No,
but
I've had it. Yeah, like I agree
it's
with
whack.
that.
I know.
Okay, so just be yourself. Don't
Yeah, be patient and love yourself first because that's the
That-
only one that matters.
wait. Were you ever on dating apps?
Oh yeah. I ran Hinge for a long time.
No
and
way.
Tinder. Yeah, well, and the other one that
Yeah.
we know.
We know.
We know. But yeah, I have never had a successful dating app relationship.
Do you have like horror stories?
I mean, I dated a guy for a year and we met on Tinder and that ended so toxically bad and horrible.
I don't know, like dating apps. Like I would never be on a dating app, but I like can't imagine just like it's one thing to like look at someone's Instagram and be like, oh, they're hot or
Right.
whatever. But it's another thing to literally hit like or dislike and then know that both of you guys hit like and you're like,
Right.
okay, well now we're supposed to like flirt.
Right. It sets up this expectation of a relationship when like that feels unnatural. So you go in with like this front and this kind of facade and this expectation versus like just getting to know someone on a regular level.
And then it turns into something.
Right.
You know?
Dating apps are so tough. I don't love them, but some of them work for people. Like
Yeah. I
That's
I
good.
actually don't think I know anyone who's like met
Had a
on a
successful
dating app
dating app.
and is still together.
I see better success stories from like The Bachelor, but
Oh, absolutely. What's your favorite like trashy love
Oh
TV
my
show?
God. There's this one from Mexico. It's called Temptation Island.
Oh,
It's
I've seen
The
that.
funniest thing. There's like no filter on that show. Like they just it gets crazy and they show on a TV like the person that someone's interested in hooking up with another person on the TV and then they all have to like watch it. It's so bonkers. Yeah, it's crazy. There's been some viral clips that have come out of it that I've seen on TikTok this season. And
I've
it's
heard of it.
hilarious.
Never seen it.
It's
but
just
that's
trashy
crazy.
and messy and horrible, and I love it.
I like love. Okay, I don't even know if this is like trashy, but like I just love my Love Is Blind.
Love is Blind is wholesome and sweet and cute. I don't ever watch a full season, but do you watch Queens Like to Watch? It's Trixie and Katya and they like review Netflix shows.
No.
Have you seen it, Ryan? Oh my God. Camp. They just rip these Netflix shows to shreds. It's so funny. So you get like the full like vibe of the show, but
Yeah.
it's like being made fun of and it's hilarious.
Oh my God, wait, I need to watch
Yeah,
this.
you watch their Love is Blind episodes because they're hilarious. Because the girls will be like, this is such a big moment for me. And then the drag queens will be like, this is such a big moment for her, but it's also a really big moment for him. And they just rip into it and it's hilarious.
I
You
love
gotta watch
that.
it. Yeah, it's great.
I'm currently watching the new season right now. Well, it might be done by the time this comes out or whatever. But I don't know. Like, it takes me into like 3 episodes to like get hooked. Sometimes I'm like really hooked. I think I've just been like too distracted this time, just like working on my laptop or like texting someone. Like, I don't know. I'm not really invested.
Right, it's
in
gotta
this
suck you in.
season.
Last season was crazy. Like some of the people that they cast on these Netflix shows, I'm like, where did you find this person? Like,
I
they're
would
bonkers.
love to be just like on the other side of casting.
Right? Those people are so like producers are so good at their jobs. It's actually crazy.
There's this one person, we're not going to say names, but she like signed me up for American Idol without me knowing.
Oh my gosh.
This like producer for a completely different show that she tried getting me on. And they're all like reality. And I was like, no. And I get this random email. I was like, your intro to like American Idol, like Zoom this, whatever.
Love.
And I was like, I what? Like, I don't sing. Like, I literally cannot sing to save my life.
I would have loved to see you try though. Like, get on there and be like, yeah, whoa.
They literally made my cousin do the WAP.
Thank you guys.
They made him do the WAP. Like, why would I go on there?
I'm so obsessed. Oh my, yeah, Jake did it, huh?
Jake did the WAP. Why would I go on?
That's so funny.
Like, they're just gonna make a fool out of me.
Have you ever done reality TV?
Yes.
We can't talk about it.
Yes.
I did a pilot once for Awesomeness TV. I can talk about it. It was called Escape Room.
Wait, like
Escape Room. So the concept was, this was right after I just got into my very real breakup with that guy that I dated for a year.
Ooh. Was that, sorry, side note, is that your only ex?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
My only like one that I actually dated.
Right.
But yeah. And Awesomeness reached out and was like, we have this like concept for a show called Escape Room where you and your ex go through an escape room and all the challenges are literally about your relationship. But the plot twist is your new boyfriend and their new boyfriend are going to be watching from the control room. Right. Awesomeness TV, I'd love to work with you again. That was so fun. But we completely lied. I lied about the person that I said was my ex-boyfriend. He was my college roommate. So we had enough pictures where it looked like we had been in a relationship, but we had never been in a relationship. He was in a very real relationship that was crumbling at the time. And I basically put on my close friends who wants to be on a TV show and pretend to be my boyfriend.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
So we had 3 people who were not ever in a relationship acting like we were, and then 1 real relationship. And the producers made the real relationship like break up on camera, and then they broke up like 2 weeks later.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
That's
I need to
insane.
see this footage.
I know it exists in the Awesomeness realm because I've worked with them again, and I keep asking like, can I please just see it? Like I need to see it. Crazy.
That's team.
I don't think I could ever do that.
It was so funny because me and my college roommate were lying about ever being in a relationship. And the challenge was like, arrange these photos from your relationship in order of like chronological order. And we looked at each other and we're like, we don't know when these were taken.
Oh, what?
So we're just lying. We're like, oh, this was from our first date, you remember? And like, we're
Wait,
totally
did they
lying.
know?
No, they like didn't clock it at all. And also, reality TV is so fake because we did it, the escape room the first time, not knowing any of the challenges. And they're like, okay, we're going to do that again. I'm like, great. So then we just went through the whole thing again. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Wait, like I'm actually
I
so
need to see
invested.
it.
Like I would watch that.
No, same. Like, I want to see it so bad. Yeah, this is the craziest day.
Oh my God.
I think they paid us like $200 for the whole day, and it was 12 hours of work. Yeah.
That's team.
Well, now we're SAG members, so you know it's
Yeah,
we get union
Awesomeness.
rates now.
If you want Shea, you gotta pay SAG. Right?
Bring me back. I'll come in as SAG. It'll be great.
Have you ever done like commercials or anything?
I haven't. Mark has. My boyfriend has.
No way.
Yeah, he did a Del Taco commercial last year.
With Del Taco?
Yeah, for
Oh
a
my
fish
God.
taco.
We're at 40 minutes, just so you guys know.
Wow,
Thank you.
really?
Yeah.
You guys are
Has
yapping.
actually been
We're
40.
best friends. Wait,
We're
okay.
besties
Do you
and
have
yappers.
notes? Do you have like actual questions that you want to get into?
Well, one that we kind of like barely touched on was she wanted to know if you had any advice for long-term relationships.
Yes. Oh
Yes.
my God. It's really crazy advice though.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Be long distance for at least a month. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
Yeah. I think because I've done it now in 2 relationships, and it really is the telltale sign of if you can tell if things are going right or wrong. So like in my relationship that didn't work, we were long distance for school. Like he went to school in like 3 hours away.
Okay.
And you could tell that there was like some jealousy that was forming. There were different traits that we were picking up while we weren't together all the time
Okay.
that ended up kind of crumbling the relationship.
Yeah.
And caused a lot of like insecurity and stuff. And then this next time that me and Mark were long distance, I was living in Utah. He was living in LA for 2 months. And like the difference in effort and the difference in like communication I think that really like showed me, okay, we can be in this for the long run and no one's gonna, hurt the other person out of spite or jealousy or anything
I
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
How long into the relationship would you say?
Yeah, wait, that's a good question.
It does. I guess it doesn't really matter. Both relationships that I did it around the 2-month point.
That happened to me, yeah.
And we were forced to do it. Obviously, it wasn't like bye. Like
yeah, you're like it's the 3-month rule. Let's make it a 2-month
but
rule.
yeah, when you're young and like you should live somewhere else, and you shouldn't be glued at the hip to your significant other all the time. So I think it's good to have 2 separate lives, and then if you can get through those 2 separate lives in a communicative way, then you guys can live one life together. That'll be fabulous.
Did you notice there was a huge difference when you guys? Well, you live in LA, then you moved to Utah for like 2 months or whatever. And then you came back and now you officially live with Mark. How did all of that look? Because if you're like somewhat close, then you're like super far, like states away. And then you're like in the same living quarters. Like, how did that work?
Well, we didn't move in right away. So thank God.
Yeah.
I had a separate apartment for a year, but I was back in LA. I mean, you know how LA is. We were long distance. We were only 9 miles apart because it would take an hour to get there. But yeah, it was interesting to navigate. It was good that when I came back, I didn't move in right away, I think. And we still gave it time to breathe. Because living with someone is crazy. You go from being boyfriends to being roommates. Crazy.
And also because it's like 2 guys, like I'm sure all your stuff gets mixed up.
Well,
like,
yeah, we share everything.
Yeah, you share everything. But like it's different than like, I don't know. I feel like if it's like 2 different, like a guy and a girl, like you kind of have a little bit of like separate lives.
Totally. Yeah. It's
just
crazy
like a
how
different
fast
vibe.
it blends. And especially doing like lots of events and stuff like that. Like I feel like I'm always making the plans because I have to. I'm like, oh, we actually have a packed week, babe. Like we're going to move here, we're going to this, we're going to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, our lives like blended very quickly. But it's been good.
But also it's kind of like your forced built-in bestie.
Totally.
Like built-in +1.
Right.
You're like, well, we live together, so you're coming with me.
Yeah.
Like that's
the only like we fight sometimes when he's my +1 because I expect him to be +1 duties and boyfriend duties. So I expect him to like help me film, help me take pictures. And then I also expect him to be like on his social game and like meeting my friends and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think I expect a lot out of him. Yeah.
I mean, he has to handle it. Like I would do the exact same.
Right?
You need to find like a person, even like friends or like relationships. You need to find the person that can kind of like, I think of it like, I don't know how to describe it, like a rotating like color wheel. And it's like, okay, can you help me with work? Can you like be my friend? Can you like hang out with my family? And like if you can like rotate to all those different like sides of them, like that's like you're it. Like that's
so
how I'll
funny.
know, you know? And like I know that's a lot to expect or whatever, but like I don't know, I can't have someone who like doesn't want anything to do with my work. But I can't have someone who like is only so focused on work that that's the entire relationship. Like there needs to be multiple personalities.
Be a well-rounded individual.
You need to have lots going on. There has to be lots of layers to unpack here.
Totally. What do you look for in a guy?
And
And have you learned from your mistakes?
So have I learned things because I made the mistake? Yes. Have I learned from it? We will see.
Okay. Great.
The next relationship will tell.
Perfect.
But I think like every single relationship, I learned something different.
Good.
But that doesn't mean I never like made mistakes in the sense of like thinking red flags are green.
Right.
You know,
If you're not making mistakes, you're not trying new things. You're not learning. You know, you're
Yeah,
not growing. So it's good.
Yeah, if you're not making mistakes, like you're holding yourself back or like being too conscious or
rather make a million mistakes than none. That's
That's
a good way to look at it.
So I'm like, I don't know. Some people are like, no one in the industry. I want someone like I really don't care. Like as long as they like
the
understand.
bar is on the floor, boys.
Yeah, the bar is non-existent. No, I like just as long as they like. I don't know. I don't want to go and like, oh, the person has to be this, but like as long as they understand what I do, like. For example, I think this is a really big one, which is why like having someone in the industry like could potentially be a little bit easier is like if I have to do a movie and I'm someone's love interest and I have to be like romantic, like obviously like I have my own boundaries and I will not go to like a certain extent.
Right.
But like if I have to kiss another guy in a movie and I'm dating someone, like that is work, that is a job. And like this could be like hot take, controversial opinion, but like I don't know, like I wouldn't, if I saw my partner like chasing their dreams and they got this huge opportunity, it's a script, there's producers, it's with the company. It's not like they're deciding like,
Totally.
oh, it's my music video and I'm going to go like make out with this girl. Like, I think like you have control over that. That's a little odd.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, you know? But if you get like hired for this job and it's like whatever and you have to be someone else's love interest, like I would want them to take that opportunity because
Totally.
this is what they worked up for. And I would always regret being the person saying like, don't do it. And that could have been their big break.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
No, I agree with you.
And then if they act different or they fall for that person, like that is a whole nother thing.
Flop. Okay, flop.
Okay, flop. Like, okay, you weren't meant to be like, if it's that easy, like then you weren't ever going to be loyal in the long run, you know?
Totally.
So it's like you kind of just have to put your faith and you could be broken or you could just trust them and everything can go good. So I think like vice versa. If someone just like understands my schedule and understands what I do for a living, that's like the biggest one. Also like super family oriented and like also gets along with my family. Like I don't have siblings, but I really get close with my like partner's siblings because it's like, especially when they have sisters, they're like my little like built-in besties.
That's always my test is if Nicolette likes my boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's a check or it's a...
Yeah, like I feel like that's also a big sign. Like,
Totally.
yeah, and it's like fun to
She
go.
knows
and
me better than
hang.
anyone, you know?
Yeah.
And we're going to be together all the time. So
Right.
she needs to like them. And she does like Mark. So
Yeah, check.
thank God. I was so nervous about that because she's brutal. My sister won't hold back. Like she'll tell me how it is, but she likes Mark. So we're
That's
in the
so
clear.
good.
Yeah, we're in the clear.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a test, like friends, family.
For sure.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Honestly, someone who's just like super motivated and like has like lots of passions and has like not even like a end goal, but like knows like in somewhat, like obviously it changes, but knows like somewhat what they want in
Yeah,
the future.
just having the drive and
The drive.
the spark and the, you know, they're working for something. That's
Yeah.
exciting. It's good to have passions, you know?
Passion. Like it's good to like actually want to do something with
Totally.
your life.
So you're like, you make a lot of fashion videos. You obviously have a lot of fashion that you have been showcasing on the podcast, on your carpets.
Yeah.
Period.
What's your guys' like take on like your like difference in your like everyday fashion versus like your red carpet or like on Instagram fashion? Like what?
This
how
is
do you see the
good.
difference?
I feel like we're giving this right now. Like
Literally.
this is my everyday. I live in a sweat set. And then when I have events or like something that I need to get dressed up for, I put a lot of thought behind it. And I'm always like, okay, I've already worn this, so I can't wear this again kind of thing.
Yeah. Same.
Putting a lot of pressure on that. Yeah.
Honestly, like if you're watching on YouTube, this is me when I go out. This is me at home. Like when I was getting ready today, I'm in like the biggest shirt. Like it goes past my knees. Like it's probably like even too big on my dad. Like vibes. And then the baggiest pants. Like
Yeah, we keep it comfy.
so comfy. Like my outfit is never matching. Like at least this is when I'm around my house. This is what it contains, right? Button with like probably like a hot pink scrunchie.
Crazy bun.
Crazy.
Just like, don't you even. Ryan has this one video of me from like, I was like trying on an outfit from an event. My bun got messed up. It's like the worst my hair has ever looked. I have to show you afterwards.
Okay,
It is like
please do.
a horrid video of me. But it's always like loose updo bun, no makeup, maybe like freshly dude skin or like eye patches. Like blue light glasses. Really comfy crew neck. I like crew necks better than hoodies, but like open.
Okay.
Crew neck, like really comfy sweatpants. My favorite from Garage. Those are the best. And like slippers.
Yeah.
Like I just am, and I'm always like wrapped in like a heated blanket. Like I am just like giving like grandma librarian, like give me something to knit. Like that's my vibe, you know?
Love.
And then if I'm like hanging out with friends or going out, like I like a cute little like skirt moment, but like I would say pretty much like when I'm running around, I'm very sporty.
Yeah.
Like I'm always in a jersey. I'm always in like cool sneakers. I feel like that's like a cool way of expressing myself because I get always like really girly when filming and stuff like that, which like professional like carpets, whatever. Obviously I'm in like dresses and like
Right.
really pretty makeup. So I feel like I can show that other side of me that's more of like the sporty, edgy when I'm just like running around.
Streetwear Symonne.
Yeah. But I really want to get into like layering and like I just got into like
Perfect
adding
for
more.
hot weather.
I know. Literally California's the worst
I love it.
place to layer.
I love it. It is so hard to dress for the heat though.
But then you go to like New York in the winter. We were both in New York this past winter
Oh, so fun.
and it was like layers on layers and layers. And I was like, this doesn't even look good. Like,
I know. I just
what
look
am I
like a
wearing?
giant marshmallow.
Do you have one of those like Aritzia jackets?
I have something similar, like the men adjacent to that.
Yeah.
I won't invest in a good jacket though because I don't need it. Like
Right.
I never use it. So mine's like from Zara or something.
Yeah, honestly, I think the one I really like, it's like short black cropped puffer. It's from a gifting suite at PacSun.
PacSun's got some good stuff.
And
I love
I've
their
worn it
jeans.
for years.
Love. Shout out PacSun.
And it's great. Thank you, Shea, so much for coming on.
Of course. Thank you for having me, Symonne.
Honestly, the time always goes by quick, but I feel like we just sat down.
Yeah, we literally just sat down.
And we talked about so many things.
So many things. If you want to keep up with me, you know where to find me.
Yeah, where can people follow you?
The kids can find me everywhere. I'm at Shea Durazzo on YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, LTK. Girl, I'm everywhere. You can't
Oh my
miss
God,
me.
LTK.
Yes. You can shop this look on my LTK.
Love it.
Love it.
I actually never said this during the podcast, but if you're watching or listening, make sure to subscribe and rate this 5 stars on wherever you're listening. This is the first time I've said it, this entire thing. And
We'll
like
clip it into
crazy.
the past ones. It'll just be your face saying
Yeah,
it in every
be like,
episode.
Subscribe.
Yes. Make sure to subscribe, 5 stars, leave a comment, share with your friends, tell your grandma.
Tell your grandma. Tell your grandma. There is one thing we do every time
Yes.
we wrap up an episode.
Let's do it.
I have a yearbook here, and we take your yearbook picture.
Yes. Okay, great.
Wait, did you have a quote?
In my yearbook?
Yeah.
Yes. It was whoever said money doesn't buy happiness didn't know where to shop.
That's the best one I've heard so far.
Icon.
That's
Yep.
amazing.
Love that. Okay, we're wrapped.
Bye, guys.